guys, welcome back to another Blu-ray hunting video. Yes, I am here in a cloud of dust in this car. It's just you and the sun comes up and then all the dust just shows. Yeah, I need to probably clean my car. Anyhow, we're here in Bridgend today and we're going to be going to, we're here on a Saturday, which I was thinking driving down here. The last time I came here on a Saturday, I cannot remember. So when I normally come on a Sunday, charity shops can be open or closed. So today, things could be open. Starting on a negative though, because I was going to stop by a charity shop called Maxx, I think it's called. It basically is a big charity shop. As I come in to the car park here, I went to pull in there first, going to film the first clip there and then go in there first. It's like a big store, like a superstore, but it's empty. I think they've moved or they've closed up shop, so unfortunately we can't check that out. I never have checked it out, and I'm not sure if they did physical media. They could have just done, like, it's a big store and they always had like a lot of furniture outside and stuff like that, so it could have been a furniture only kind of charity shop, but unfortunately, you know, can't be helped. So yes, Bridgend, and today we've got a cash at Maxx store, cash Maxx store thing where we bought Supernova last time I came here. We also got CEX, of course, which we do have a voucher of. I remembered it today, so we've got £4 on there, so chances of that getting spent is pretty high, of course, being £4. So yeah, we're gonna go CEX, some hopefully some charity shops then as well. I think there's a Sue Ryder here, there's a Far Place Animal Rescue, there is a Cancer Research, a YMCA. There's quite a few, and hopefully they're all open now on a Saturday, of course. But starting the video today, and I have had a little bit of a, I guess I've got an apology to make. Every, you know, so often I do a giveaway on the channel, and when I hit certain milestones on the channel, I do a giveaway, and today is that day. So at the start of this video, if you are watching it from the beginning, you have the chance to enter into the 3,000 subscriber giveaway. I just want to thank everybody for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't, please subscribe. But down below is a link to a giveaway, and all you've got to do is follow the steps on there. Obviously, the first one is you get 5 entries into the giveaway if you subscribe to the channel, and then you get a further 3 entries to the giveaway if you decide to follow me on Instagram as well. So if you do those both things, you can get 8 entries. If you just do one of them, you could just follow me on Instagram and not subscribe on YouTube, but why would you do that? But the more you do, the more entries you get. And I've had to do a system like this because of what happened last time, of course, being scammed and somebody posing to be somebody else and then ultimately taking the prize for somebody else, which I did give the prize to the rightful winner. I had to pay it out twice, of course, which, you know, I was scammed and manipulated in that situation. So we're doing something a bit more structured in that sense. So if you are interested, the giveaway will run from the upload of this video and it will end at 10 a.m. on Saturday. So you have all week basically for this video being out, and it's all on the screen there, all the dates, and it will be out there. So you can either go down below and click the link top line in the description, or there is a QR code there that you can scan if you're watching on your TV, and you can just scan straight away on your phone and enter on the giveaway there. Of course, as I say, to enter the giveaway you have got to be a subscriber to the channel, so of course please do subscribe, because the more subscribers we get, the more giveaways I get to do this. And caveat, as per what happened last time, you have to be a UK resident, unfortunately. So yeah, and the winner will be a movie of your choice, a Blu-ray of your choice. You get to choose the Blu-ray. If you say, James, I don't really want a Blu-ray now, but I want Captain America when it comes out, bang, I'll pre-order it for you. You mean, if that's what you want, that's what you'll get. But it will be a Blu-ray copy of whatever movie you want. And then, of course, when I hit 4,000 subscribers, we will have another giveaway to do for your faces. So stay tuned, stay subscribing, and the more stuff we have, the more giveaways we can do for you guys. I like to give back to everyone that supports me and obviously supports the channel, so it's a win-win. You know, you guys now will subscribe and I'll get more subscribers from doing this, and also I get to give back to one of you guys who are dedicated, loyal supporters of me and the channel. That is that done. That is a bit of the plug-in done there. We have got to go, as I say, to the shops now. Let's go and have a look over in some of the stores. I've paid for parking on my phone, and we also need to go to ASDA today because I need to get some bits for the house, so we might as well check the crap DVDs that's here as well. I might even pick one up because I have got one in the house, and I'm thinking of doing some sort of, I'm not sort of series, but not sure what to do, because it's very difficult when you're like doing videos on YouTube and you see other YouTubers do videos. Obviously, you know, Paul does the late night crap DVDs and all that. You kind of want to do stuff, but you don't want to copy, and you don't want to be somebody that's like, you know, taking someone else's idea. So you're trying to think of like, how can I cover crap DVDs, because I'm intrigued as to how bad they actually are, because I've never seen one, I'm going to be honest. But I also don't want to crap that I don't want to take over the you know, the concept that someone else has created. So it's that level of, especially with somebody like a creator you have respect for. If you didn't have respect for somebody and they haven't got respect for you, hence my rant last week, then I'll copy away. Speaking of the rant last week though, you guys' support was amazing on that. I had way much, like so much love from that, so thank you so much on all of that. And yeah, it's been a good week this week. Your guys' comments and feedback has been fantastic. And the final thing before we do go is I do have some things here to get rid of and give to a charity shop. This is from my DVD, Blu-ray and 4K video. These are the DVD copies of these films. I'm going to give them to a charity shop just to hand them in, because there's no point me keeping them and taking up room in the cinema room when obviously I've got them on 4K and Blu-ray. So we're going to hand them into a lucky charity shop today and all of that. So let's get out now. Let's go down to the town and let's go. I'm not sure the first shop's going to be. Let's go. Blue skies today. I've walked that way and it's the wrong way. Blue skies, and I've also got my own bloody bag today, obviously with these DVDs. But it's easier because these bags you can kind of, I sometimes bring a tote bag, but I don't know, I just prefer these bags, you know. It's easier, it's just on your back, my hands are free for filming, just the benefits. But we do have over here some construction going on with some cranes and whatnot, making a lot of noise on a Saturday. But ASDA's, I think, is just over and behind that. Okay, then first charity shop we got is RSPCA, and this is the one that I'm going to give the DVDs to. So let's take a first look at the DVDs they've got. First, they've got some family ones here, like kid-related ones, I suppose. I am seeing this one on the left here, Lassie, the son of Lassie. What a film Lassie was back in the day. God, that's my childhood wrapped up in one little thing there. At the top here, though, I am seeing Thunderbirds. This was such a great movie growing up. My God, I used to watch this to death. Yeah, Thunderbirds there on DVD. They've got a sealed copy over here though of The Shining. This is the Stanley Kubrick movie, of course, on DVD, but sealed. Not every day you see a sealed DVD out and about. And then we've got Ted on Blu-ray in here. As you can see, I think they're all the same price, which was about £1 each, I think. They also have this pack here of Grease. So there's Grease 1 and Grease 2. Pink ladies on the outside, and then in the inside looks really cool when you pull it out. It's got T-Birds in there, so a really nice DVD collector edition, I guess, which like packages up and yeah, really good condition. Cash at Maxx. Let's go over here then. This is a CEX kind of shop. In the window they've got some Funkos. You can see they've got all 4 of the Turtles. They've got some other things there, Turtles, Eternals, some Dune, and all of that. So yeah, some really nice Funkos there. Also some Pokemon cards, like graded Pokemon cards here. Some going up to £45 there. There's one there for 60. I had some of these as a kid. Probably threw them out in the tip, but yeah. Anyhow, the Blu-rays are fair few in here, to be honest. Nice sea of blue, as you can see here in this store. Box sets as well as some HD DVDs, all about 99p each. So yeah, if anyone's after those. And then 4Ks, they have a really decent amount. 65 there for £13.50. They've got Assassin's Creed for the same. £19 for Avatar. £19 for Alien Romulus. Beetlejuice £17.99. The first one being £13.50, both for slips. They've got a few Deadpool and Wolverines in here for £19. Not to mention then also some Ghostbusters, so that's £7.19 for that one. They also have some 50 Shades for £3.60, so what a good deal that is for a 4K. Pretty good price. Some Friday Night at Freddy's there, some Fast X, some Fantastic Beasts, as well as an Arrow release here for Children of the Corn for £17.99. They also have Ghostbusters Afterlife here with a very limited edition slip for £7. That slip cover is very rare. It was only on the first run, but yeah, that is there for £7. We also have then John Wick 4. I would have got this, but I need the slip, so yeah, that's it for £16. Not to mention then some Rocky 2, as well as some Reminiscence for £7. Next then we've got some box sets, as I said, so some Dragon Ball Z, some House of Dragon Season 2's there for £25. They've also got some Lost, some Mrs. Brown Boys, as well as Season 2 there again. I've got a few copies of Season 2. This is a great deal though, £7.20 for the premium of King Kong. I really like this film. I've got this film. It's the oldest movie I've ever seen, but that is there. We've got Close Encounters of a Third Kind, the collector's edition or anniversary edition. Really nice box there. This is £10.79. And then they have then Mulholland Drive for £7.19, a brand new restoration, of course, approved by the late David Lynch. They've got a box set here for Kung Fu Panda. This is just the 2 movie collection, so the first 2 films, as well as some Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes for £10.79. In the cabinet though, they've got a lot of limited stuff. £53 there for the Dune 4K set. They've got some Beetlejuice sets there. Sleepy Hollow with the slipcovers, $13.50. Possession, and then down below they've also got Brotherhood of the Wolf and Leon, both there. Jennifer's Body there as well. As you can see in the front there, you've got Suicide Squad 4K Steelbook for 16 quid. And then right at the back there you can see Star Trek The Next Generation, which I'm after that, but 50 quid is still a little bit too much for me. John Wick Chapter 4, the collector's editions here for 40 quid, brand new and sealed, and some other bits and bobs at the bottom. So yeah, they have a lot. When in Bridgend, we must go to Jenkins. Oh yes. There we go. We'll show you guys what I got in the car later, but oh my god. Charity shop then, let's go to the British Heart Foundation, the first charity shop we're going to. A decent selection of discs and stuff here, as you can see, but the first things that catch my eye are these two. These were mega expensive when they came out. You got the Two Towers and the Return of the King. I remember my dad had these and they were like, no joke, I think they were like 50, 60 quid each when they came out. They were mega expensive. Big Bang Theory though, they've got the first 4 seasons on DVD. Next door then, Sue Ryder. Let's go in here and take a look what we can find. Very, very old school in terms of all the DVDs, 4 for a quid, all the ones on the table. So there's quite a lot going on here in terms of, DVDs and whatnot. This really did take me back. This 3-disc anthology, I had a few of these in my collection growing up. That did take me back a little bit. There is some Blu-rays I'm seeing though hidden away underneath. Let's move some of these CDs out the way. They've got Wall-E as well as Monsters Inc. there, as you can see. So they're both on the 4 for £1 because they're on this table, which is pretty cool. So you can get a mixture if that's what you're after. But over this side then, we've got some Lee Evans live at the O2, as you can see at the top. Really just stacks everywhere. Little Britain the game, this is obviously on this table as well. I did think this might be worth something, but it's not. Keck sell it for a quid, so yeah. They've got Gremlins though. This is the snapper case. I really like picking up a snapper case and having a look at these. Agent Cody Banks, oh my god, this film, Frankie Muniz, took me back. That did, Christ. I think I had that when I had my first ever DVD player. They've got Crouching Hidden Dragon, some Bourne there, as well as some like nature stuff, some Hummingbird and Green Street. At the back of the store though, they do have loads of other media. This is like the biggest charity shop I've ever been in terms of having so much physical media, and this Lost Part 1 of Series 2 took me back because I actually had this. My Season 2 was in Part 1, Part 2 because they were just cheaper to buy on eBay, but yeah, that took me back. A little bit of a throwback there, but yeah, as you can see, loads of physical media here in this Sue Ryder store in Bridgend, so definitely we'll check this out again. Let's all head over to the YMCA. Come on, let's all do the dance. You've got A Good Day to Die Hard, of course, the Bruce Willis movie with a slipcover. 2 quid though for the Blu-ray, a little bit expensive. And then they've also got Alex Cross in here as well, 2 quid. All the Blu-rays in here are £2 each. But yeah, that is there. And then they also had then a brand new sealed copy of Fred Claus starring Vince Vaughn and Paul Giamatti. Again, that's £2.50 though because it's sealed, I'm assuming. They got this Legends of Jazz. Again, I checked this in CEX. It sells for £2 and I think they sell it for 4, so they accept like for 2 quid on trade-in. We also then have some Coronation Street here in this store. As you can see, this is like a really big box set, and yeah, it opens out and it's got like different like a disc in there and stuff, and images of all of the different things over the years. You can see like Born and Bred in Weatherfield, like some like post images and all that. Really nice if you're a fan of the series and stuff. Personally not a fan, but really nice thing. I didn't see how much it was, but some iconic scenes in there, some images, and yeah, my granddad would have loved that. PDSA though, let's go into here. As you can see, they've got a fair few Blu-rays in PDSA. As you can see, really good selection in the amount of charity shops in the area. You would think that they wouldn't have that much. Got some in-betweeners there, some Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but what the hell happened to that? I don't know if that's meant to be that colour, but it looks really yellow. Battle Los Angeles, we saw this last week, of course. We saw that for a quid, but in here it's £1.95, so a little bit expensive, but really good film. I want to get that one day. But that is a selection there of some of the Blu-rays in store. And they've also got some of these bags where they've bagged up some DVDs or whatever and put them into packages, I guess. So that's $2.50, and then all the Twilights there are there for $2.50 as well. So not bad, in terms of them doing that. And then they've got Stella Season 1 as well as Stella Season 2. So both of those on the shelf as well. DVD, of course, only. Far Place Animal Rescue, Blu-ray £1 unless otherwise priced, but there's a decent collection in here as well. It's really surprising. Got The Impossible there, some Karate Kid, The Switch, really nice artwork on that in terms of the artwork being switched. Hugo, Martin Scorsese movie, never seen but want to. Transformers is there, Alvin and the Chipmunks as well, and then Poundland, of course. They have some Blu-rays in Poundland, all £2 each, but yeah, had a quick look in here while I was in town, and yeah, decent. There you go, just went into Poundland. They had some Blu-rays there, but they were all priced at £2 each. So didn't grab any, but they might have scanned the 50p. Now we just got CEX left, and then head back to the car. But I've done some pickups today, so pretty good day. Oh, CEX, we love CEX. Let's go into Bridgend CEX. There's a plenty on the shelf. There's loads of 4Ks we love to see. The first thing I'm seeing then, sorry, I was getting away, carried away then. Alien, 18 quid. Benedetta for 12 quid. And then Pulp Fiction. No slipcovers on any of these. Unfortunate. This looks like a store that throws the slipcovers away. Believe it or not, there is some out there. We've got some Amazing Spider-Man there, some Bugs Life, of course, some Cars 2, Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw for £8, Logan is there, some Star Trek Beyond as well. Looking on the A section, then I'm seeing another round, that is there for £8. Me and Aidan was weirdly on about that on the live stream, but yeah, I did pick it up a day before, it was actually before. Then I've seen After Sun, with a slipcover, a movie release, £8, stars Paul Mescal, this film does. A film I missed, to be honest, probably need to catch up on this, because it looks sick. Black Sail's a complete box set. I'm not sure if it is a complete series because they say complete, but then sometimes they're not. Again, that's on Amazon Prime though if you're interested. Bridget Jones's Baby is there, and then the Coen Brothers collection, as you can see. I think it's 5 films in there. Yeah, so if you're interested in the Coen Brothers, that is there for 15 quid, so £3 a film, not bad. We're seeing some premium collections here. Forbidden Planet, a really nice box on this one, and a decent price, £8 for that one from 1956. We're seeing some Candyman, the Arrow release, as well as some Elemental there for £8 each. And then we've got some Family Guy Star Wars stuff. That was there for £1, and then that was there for £2. I believe I have one of those. Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, £6 with a slipcover. And then a Criterion release there for Here Comes Mr. Jordan there for £10. Not bad for a Criterion price, £10 on Blu-ray. We've got Fanny and Fanny, put that away. We've got Valley of the Gwangi. This is £18, so chances are relatively out of print premium, but that is there for £18 with the box as well. We've got some Sony stuff there. Stand By Me is there, as well as Taxi Driver. That is there for £5. I've got these ones, and yeah, really can't wait to get into these. And then also Midnight Express is there as well for £5. So plenty of those ones if you're looking for them. And then I've also got some Pretty in Pink on a premium for £8, as well as some Paddington 1 for £2. 2 copies of that there. Predator Trilogy is also there, as well as The Post and Piranha and Predator as well. And then the Poltergeist 2, as you can see. Insidious 2 though is here as well for £2 on the shelf. I don't believe I have this. I think I have the first 1 and 4, but yeah, I need to get number 2 and 3. We've got Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and this spine is the worst case of like decoloring I have ever seen. Look at that, it's just black and white. Italian Job for £4 on Blu-ray if you want to get the Blu-ray rather than the 4K, of course. That came out recently. That is there. They've got this like animated spin-off of Oz for £1. Still in the charity shops as well. And then some Lady Gaga Monster Ball Tour. The case is a bit tatty, but yeah, it's not something you see every day. Lady Gaga live tour on Blu-ray. We've got some Nightmare Before Elm Street. This is £18 for the 8 movie collection, I believe, for all of the films, as you can see there on the back. Plenty to get into, of course, in terms of the Nightmare on Elm Street. It's 7 films, sorry, not 8. Star Wars, really nice embossing on this original trilogy box set, as you can see. Yeah, it's got the final 3 movies, of course, of the trilogy. This is £6, and then they've got some Darkness there with a black case, of course, another music disc there, but £6 for that, or £5, sorry, if you're interested in that. And then Terminator, as we've been doing Terminator on the channel recently, they've got a fair selection here. Terminator 1, 2, as well as Salvation. 12 Years a Slave there as well, and then next to that I'm seeing 13 going on 30 for £28. What? It's out of print. Gotta be £28, but yeah, this is on Netflix. I've seen it once, wasn't a fan, but yeah, £28. And then look at this, they have a 420 Terminator 2 hand. Oh my god, I would, that is amazing. £420 though. Well, that was a pretty mental hour and a half that I've been here. One thing though, I left the bloody voucher in the car. I spent like £7 in CEX. So, yeah, I could have used the voucher, obviously, but forgot it. It's okay, though. It'll come for next week. Anyways, we're going to drive over to ASDA's now, and we'll check in ASDA's, of course, and all of that stuff. But before we do that, we need to show you guys. Every time, for those who've seen this for the first time, every time I come to Bridgend, we go to a bakery chain called Jenkins. It's basically a Welsh version of, like, Greggs. But they don't operate where I live, in like southeast Wales. I think this is the furthest over they are, because They were established in Llanelli, so they're more of a Swansea stroke Bridgend stroke like this kind of way, which is more towards the west, the further you get to Llanelli, of course. So I picked up a mini medium pasty there. Really good corned beef, really good. And then I also picked up, I always pick up, every time I come here I pick up something from this bakery because it's just, every time it's so good. But I picked up a chocolate Easter themed, I guess, cake with like a bit of a cream thing on top and some mini eggs. So we're going to try this and we're going to eat this up now. So the first thing we got is the pasty. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not even the corned beef that's amazing. I mean, it is. But this time I'm noticing the pastry is just flaky. Just like you can tell by the pastry, just golden and buttery. That was amazing. I think they do them in large, but the mediums I've always found are just like perfect size for me. I don't need like any more than that. This is the cake thing. I'm not gonna eat all this now. There's no way I'm eating all this now. I'll just take a little bit off. But I've never had this before. I've had ring donuts before in the past and all of that stuff, but looks like I just got to bite it. There's a cream inside. So I think it's a Swiss roll. It's like a Swiss roll coated in chocolate with a bit of like cream on top and some mini eggs. Oh, there's even chocolate on the bottom. It goes all the way around. I feel like I need a fork with it, you know? So that's all of that for now. I'm going to eat the rest of that when I get home. Right, so let's drive over to ASDA's now so I can get out the car park, because obviously I'm paying now. I've got another half an hour left, but get over to ASDA's, it's free car parking. We will then go in ASDA's and look at the cheap crap DVDs and obviously Wicked, see if Wicked's on the shelves from last week. And then I need to get some bits in ASDA's food-wise as well. So let's go and get some shopping bits done. And I need a drink after that now, because I didn't buy a drink. Well, this ASDA looks huge, so just parked up. Let's go over and see what's in the store. DVD is 10. And up here then, pretty lackluster. Penguins there, they've got the Penguin, which is Saturday at this point, so it's not out yet. Same as Moana, that's coming out on Monday, so those two are up ready. They've got Wild Robot, and then the crap DVDs. Baby in a Basket is here. No Way Up. Not as much crap DVDs in here, just standard DVDs really, big releases. Yeah. Right, so just been into ASDA and picked up another monster. It's not a good. This little can opening thing though, it's got like a mechanism to turn it, and then it allows you to reseal it. Oh my Christ. Oh, gotta laugh. You've got to laugh, otherwise you'll cry. It's all over my iPad. As I say, beginning this video, my car, I had a pasty that's gone bloody everywhere. Now the drink's gone bloody everywhere. As I say, this car needs cleaning. Majorly. Right, let's just mop this up. Right, all over me. Sticky. ASDA then. Not as many crap DVDs in this one that there was in Blackwood when we went there last week. And who would have thought going to two ASDAs week after next for me? It's not something I do often, of course. But yeah, so we're going to get home now. And I've got plenty to show you today. I think it's 5 pickups. So let's get home and I'll show you guys all 5 of the pickups that we've made. Okay. We are sitting here in the little corner this week. And yeah, we've got some pickups from Bridgend. It's actually Monday lunchtime, so the day that this video is going out. Didn't film over the weekend this. had a lot going on. I was doing jet washing of the garden, so yeah. There is one thing I wanted to mention in this video before we do get into all of the pickups and whatnot. I've actually started doing chapters on the videos now. So last week on all the Blu-ray hunting videos, I'm going to do chapters. So if you want to skip certain things, you can. Taking your guys' feedback, because some of you guys say you're not really interested in me talking in the car. You want to see what's in CEX. You want to see what maybe pickups I have at the end of the video. You can now easily just tab through the video if you want to miss certain sections. And down in the description there's just like you can click the buttons and it'll take you directly there. Yeah, so that's just a little change I'm doing there. Of course, there is going to be a lot of people that watch the video all the way through. No change, doesn't make a difference. But yeah, so let's get into the pickups then that I picked up this week. Since I've come home, I haven't looked in this bag that we picked up some stuff. As you can see, it's quite a big, heavy bag. So what did we pick up? Of course, we went to Maxx, we went to CEX, we went to charity shops. We picked up something from quite a fair few. I'll start with the charity shop pickup. I didn't film this. I thought I did, but when I was editing over the weekend, because I edited this video together beforehand, and I thought I'd filmed this, but I didn't. So this is something I was going to buy on Vinted recently, but the shipping was ridiculous and all of that, because obviously it's the size that it is. And then I see it in a charity shop just on the side. And some of you guys know I've been looking at books recently. This is the Titanic book of the film. Really nice images in here. So inside, it's really hard to show this on this now, but really nice images, big words obviously, a full-on real companion guide to the film. You know, as I say, all images. There's some set photos on here as well, I think, of them actually creating, where's it to? Like how they actually created some of the scenes. Of course, you can see there with the ship going down and then the green screen, James Cameron there. So, you know, once I've watched and given Titanic a rewatch again, as last time I picked it up on 4K recently, then now we can, of course, use this. So you can see there, I paid $1.95 for that. So a little bit more expensive than I would have paid on Vinted, but I saved a lot on shipping. I think it was £1 on Vinted, to be honest. But yeah, it might still be on there if someone's interested, but that's what this book is. A really nice book. James Cameron's Titanic down the side. And as you guys know, I've been looking at like movie books and stuff recently. I've really been getting into these, and they're quite nice just to kick back and just like have a look at. So that was one I picked up. I've got like a little book section growing up there. So that will go next to The Greatest Showman, one I picked up recently, and some others. Right, 5 movies this week. Not bad pickups. £7 spent in CEX. Unfortunately, I left a voucher in the car, didn't I? And then I also picked up 2 Blu-rays in Maxx, which is new for me. So I'll start with Maxx first, because that's where we went first. The first film was a film that I've seen briefly recently, maybe over Christmas. It was on like BBC, and I watched probably 15-20 minutes of it, and I was like, oh, this looks good, and I want to watch this entirely. So I've added it to my favorites on CEX for a while, but haven't been able to find it. But I did in Maxx, and this is Moulin Rouge, starring Ewan McGregor as well as Nicole Kidman. £2.70, and yeah, come with a slip as well. Immaculate feeling Blu-ray. You know the feeling, guys. We know the feeling. And then the film itself. So it's a film by Baz Luhrmann, and he is the director of Elvis. For those who don't know, he's like the newer Elvis film, of course. And this is a remastered film, apparently approved by him, with some extras, some bonus footage, and all of that. And of course, comes with a slip with a really nice spine. Gives like Greatest Showman kind of vibes in terms of, you know, circus and all that. But yeah, I really liked, when I watched a bit of it, I really liked the look of it. So it was one that I kept my eye on for a while, and £2.60 is a good price. I think it's £3, I think it's maybe £4 in CEX, I think. So that's the first one from Maxx. Next one from Maxx is a 4K, and this is a cheap 4K, £3.60, but one I don't own on Blu-ray. I own the first 2 on Blu-ray. I don't own the third one at all. And this is the third one. This is 50 Shades Freed. Now, it's the only 50 Shades film I've never seen. I've seen the first 2, and I really like the second one, but the third one, I think, it set it up anyways for a really good story. So, yeah, this is, as I say, a 4K pickup, of course. Be interesting to watch the first 2 in Blu-ray and then this one then in 4K. Some people hate 50 Shades. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. I have fond memories of 50 Shades working in the cinema at the time. Some funny things we found in the cinema. my, you know, sweet related items and all that. So discs both have artwork on them as well, both the same artwork, but one has 4K, of course, one has a Blu-ray. And as I say, £3.60. It's another one for the 4Ks, isn't it? You know, if I get a chance to see the first two in 4K now, I'm going to pick them up. They're pretty cheap. So yeah, so pretty good from Maxx, I think, this week. What was that? £6. I have the receipt there. £6.20, £6.30, £6.28. So £6.28 for the two is a pretty good deal, especially one that I was looking at for a while, and one that needed to, you know, complete that gap, I suppose, from what I already had. So that was those two, and then we are left now with three pickups from the mighty CEX. We'll go lowest to highest, I think. The cheapest one here. Now, I was in the mood to watch this film after watching the Bridget Jones Mad About the Boy. I was going to say Baby then, Mad About the Boy film, starring Sheetwell Ejiofor. And I was like, oh, I want to watch the film that made him. And obviously he was nominated for Oscars for all this and all that. 12 Years a Slave. Now, not a really nice topic film, of course. But one film that I thought I had in my collection, I didn't. And I was going to go and grab it one evening and stick it on just to watch his performance again in this film, because it's phenomenal as Solomon Northup. And I didn't have it. So £1, I picked it up. Wanted to pick this up and give it a go. Little leaflet there inside, and then we've also got the disc, and again £1 for the film. So yeah, as I say, I thought I had this. Stars Lupita Nyong'o as well, and Mike Fassbender. Mike Fassbender, Benedict Cumberbatch, Paul Dano, Paul Giamatti, Lupita Nyong'o, Sarah Paulson, Brad Pitt, and Alfred Woodard. A brilliant cast, and as I say, not a nice topic film to watch, but a very good film that I remember. God, it's 12 years old, so a long time ago now, which makes me feel old, because it did feel like yesterday that the film came out. So yeah, start getting the stickers off, but yeah, 12 Years a Slave, definite one that I'm going to watch really soon, because I have fond memories of watching that film, and the performance. It's one of those, it's difficult. Yeah, I don't like the film, don't condone the film, of course, but the performances are fantastic. God, the next one is, I just look now, and all of the ones are kind of like, they all have their own little stories to them of filling gaps in the collection, and this one's the same, because I have the first one and the fourth one. I don't have number 2 and 3, but this is number 2. This is Insidious 2 for £2. I don't have all the Insidiouses yet. I'm yet to get number 3 now, and then of course the Red Door one, which I missed. Of course, it was £5 in HMV, but it'll be there again. But number 2, Insidious 2. I've seen this, really good. I think it's on Netflix, but don't own the second one. There it is, Insidious 2, and. Yeah, I think I did a Horror Saturday video on this when I was doing that series back in the day. So I have done a video on Insidious 2 from watching it. It was this time last year, I believe. So yeah, pretty recently that I've watched them. But Insidious is one of those franchises that I would like to have all of them, and they're all relatively short, 100 minutes, you know. You could probably watch, if you had a whole afternoon or an evening, you could probably watch like 6-7 hours of them back to back and have a good time with them. I'd like to do that one day. So £2 for Insidious 2 is a pretty good price, but as I say, plugging in that gap. And then finally, this is one that I've started collecting these. Like, I got a bit of a musical collection going on, and this is a musical one that I've added in. Last week was the release of her new album, and this week I picked up Lady Gaga's The Monster Ball tour, which is the Fame Monster time. So Bad Romance was the big single at the time, yeah. But yeah, so it's her first, I think it's her third album, 1, 2 and 3 that she toured with this one. The case is a little bit questionable though. So the artwork's good, but the case, not that it has like mold in it, but it definitely has some sort of moisture. Basically, it needs a full clean, I think. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just quite cloudy. Yeah, you can kind of see it there through. It's just very cloudy, and it's just dirty. You can see that it's just where like water may have been at one point or something. So all looks good there on the disc and whatnot. And yeah, I've actually got the Chromatica ball to watch on digital, because it hasn't been released physically, of course. Artists don't do that anymore. They don't really release things physically anymore. So whenever I get the chance to pick one of these up, I'm going to. But I like Lady Gaga. I really like her stuff, of course. £4, really, really good. And yeah, so we got a Dolby True HD 5.1 stereo on this. No Dolby Atmos, unfortunately, because I guess it is quite an old thing, but not something you see often, of course. Something like Lady Gaga, the Monster Ball tour, is not something I see in CEX often, so 100% was going to pick it up. So that is the CEX pickups there. Pretty good, as I say, plugging in gaps and wanting to solve problems. And then, of course, then we had the Moulin Rouge, as well as 50 Shades Freed there. So 5 pickups, all the good stories, and I spent, what, about 13 quid on those this week. So that's pretty good, I think, in terms of that. And then not to mention, and then the Titanic book for 2 quid, which I'm really pleased with this one as well. So a very good haul of stuff from this week's Blu-ray hunting video. And there we go. That is all of the pickups that we had this week. What an amazing week we've had. And stay tuned for next week, guys, because Movies with James is going on tour. Yes, we're going to Cheltenham Blu-ray hunting next Saturday. We're going to see Snow White in a cinema. We're going to have loads of fun and games. I'm actually filming a separate video when I'm there as well, in terms of the Cineworld in Cheltenham. So stay tuned for all of that. It's going to be a busy one next Saturday, and we've got a voucher now, of course, to take with us. So plenty going on in next week's video. Cheltenham, we will be going on tour, which is exciting, and I'm going to be in the mood for loads of pickups, so stay tuned for that. So there it is, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's Blu-ray hunting video. As always, please do subscribe if you are new here. It really does help the channel out a lot, and pushes the videos to more people. Not to mention, if you haven't and you want to enter the giveaway, it is of course on the channel and linked down below, or hit the QR code there on your phone and you can enter into the giveaway. But of course, if you do like the video, please do like and comment and share and all of the things that you guys do. Really appreciate the support. It's been amazing the last couple of weeks. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and of course I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.